Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for the final session of the last European Tour of the year. How are we all doing? Excuse me. It's been an incredible day's action so far. It will conclude this evening, starting off Zoval against Johnny Clayton. The ferret getting ready. And he's playing well at the moment. So the games, quarterfinals, Zoval against Johnny Clayton. Kim Huybrechts against Jermaine Wattimena. Michael van Gerwen then against Luke Littler. Luke Humphries against Mike De Decker. The bottom half of that draw is absolutely stacked. Looking forward to it. This should be an unbelievable session, all boxed up. The last Women's Series event was won by Angela Kirkwood, being Anastasia Dobromoslova in the final. Remember, Bo Greaves, congratulations to Bo, finishing top of the Women's Series Order of Merit for 2024. Noah Lynn second, Fallon third, Makuru fourth, Lisa fifth, Gemma Hayter sixth. And what does that have on the race for the Women's World Match Play? So currently the 8 are Bo 1, Fallon, Noah Lynn 2, Fallon 3, Robin Byrne 4, Alien DeGraff 5, Gemma Hayter 6, Lorraine Winstanley 7, Makuru 7, 8. Some big names outside at the moment. How are we doing, chat room, Mark? Good evening. James, without Bo, Fallon, Makuru, and yeah, it's one of those ones that you feel that certainly for Fallon and Noah, once that last 64 game was out of the way, neither of them were massively motivated, shall we say. Cheers, Janella. It's what we do. How we doing, Harry? Good to have you all in. The walk-ons are ready to go. And of course, we are all eyes on the race for Dortmund. One place remains. Dirk van Dijvenbode has been a lonely figure all weekend. He wasn't in Dortmund. But going into the final session, he is clinging on. And I'm not going to lie, most of us on Thursday and Friday morning didn't even think it would get this far. Zoval needs a final. Huybrechts would need to win it. I'm going to sleep well tonight, Mark. That is for sure. How are we doing, Andrew? Good to have you in. Our interview with Leonard Gates will go out tomorrow morning. I'm not going to lie, I didn't get a chance to edit it during the break. I wanted to get some food. Right, Johnny walking on. Oh, 100%, James. This is the one. If Zoval comes through this, he will then believe. Yeah, this is the one. Right, players are on the stage. Let me fire my laptop up as well. Johnny has won the ball, so he will get us underway. Sorry, everyone. Loose connection on my camera. Didn't realise. Get there in the end. But Zoval has made a mess of it. Can Johnny Clayton punish? Zoval has had the opportunity to break Clayton here in leg one. But Johnny can't take it either. Very, very sub start to this game. Do you think, no, a little bit the UK Open next year? Ooh. Where is she on the Challenge Tour? Order of merit. Where are we? Challenge Tour, there. She's got a bit to make up. I'd like to see her there, but it's going to be a tough ask. Clayton and Zoval are both having an absolute stinker on the doubles here. They're both in the madhouse. And Clayton's missed again. 27 darts and he's not hailed. And Zoval doesn't either. We can have a 30 dart leg going on here. Oh, sorry. And Johnny Clayton does hold in what is a silly session. How we doing, Max? How we doing, Sandra? Good to have you in. Yeah, of course, Jones. It is on PDC TV. Been a very, very sloppy start. I'm just posting a few links on social. Look, it's not a bold shout, but the winner will come from the bottom half. Look, the way Luke and Luke have played, you wouldn't be writing either one of them off. Zoval has level up, and look, Johnny's not settled here. I'm sure playing early the way he did, he'd have gone off back to the hotel, had some food. Just see that Zoval had an opportunity here, and he's kind of playing into Johnny's hands here, because all of a sudden Johnny has just settled. Or has he? It's another 3 darts missed from the ferret. The doubling has been woeful. 1 from 11 at the moment. 1 from 13 for Zoval. How are we doing, Adam? Hope you are good, mate. Zoval breaks. Finds double 10. Both of them. The doubling has been atrocious. 2 hits from 27. Sorry, 3 hits from 27 darts. And Zoval gives it the licks. Not special guests, Adam, but we are doing the draw live for the Seniors Masters. It should be really interesting, Hazel. I agree. I'm just getting it. All boxed up. My pleasure, mate. We do it for you guys. If you guys didn't get involved, didn't want this, then no one watched. We wouldn't be doing it. But you are, so thank you very much. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe as well. We're etching closer to that 40k mark. We should hit 39 tonight. So if you can get us there quicker, we would appreciate it. How we doing, Fred? Good to have you in. It looks as if Johnny is carving a break back opportunity here. The Ferret cannot buy a double. Last start in hand, but it's another 3 missed. But it is 2-all. Good evening, Ross. Hope you're good. Good stuff, Adam. Good stuff. There, we got the draw live. Plenty to talk about. As always. Mrs. Clayton on the screen. We hit it already. When I checked earlier, we hadn't. But thank you very much, everyone, for getting us to there. Now, one more push to get us to 40 then. How we doing, Wayne? Good to have you in, mate. Johnny broke back, but then Zoval was found the power scoring button. This is a funny old game, this one. Cheers, Andrew. Thank you very much. Yeah, when I looked this afternoon, we were 38.9. Johnny looking at 78 to hold. Zonabald is poised. Dart at tops for Clayton. And no, normally the Ferretins Dublin is tremendous. Tonight it's dog and duck. And Zonabald leads again. When does Neil Zonabald start overthinking this? When does he start thinking of Dortmund and what's on the line? Long way to go, but yeah, no, she's got work to do. Adam, 100%. I say you would assume now that Lisa will go to Lakeside in November. But a mistake from Zonneveld. Can Clayton get himself back into this game again? No treble. It's tough on the Euro Tour. If you play first, it's almost like it's a new day, because you were in the venue for probably 10:30. You then play. You're out of the venue by 12:45, and you almost have to reset yourself to go again. Yeah, Jerry, look, for me, I think Zonneveld is the danger. I don't see Huybrechts winning the event. I'm not saying he can't, but I don't see him winning the event. But Johnny, 2 legs behind now. Love the ferret finger point. Right. Johnny will just... He'll think here that, look, if I can just click on my doubles, I will win this game. But easier said than done. That's better from Johnny. That's clinical. Back to within 1. Can Zonneveld just hold his nerve? Well, 100% Mark. Johnny is an absolute ledge. Diamond. Yeah, semi-finals mark is 1st to 6. Semi-final 1st to 7. Final 1st to 8, my friend. Johnny, then coming up dry. The ferret is going to have to find a blitz here. Two trebleless visits means advantage Zonneveld. He is going to go within 1 if he holds here. Big treble 18 for Zonneveld. Johnny needs a maximum. 140 only gets him on par. And Zonneveld has the darts. So 144, another one for double 12. Not going to go. So Zonneveld will set this up and hope Johnny cannot find a big 3-figure finish. And he's not going to. So Zonneveld will get 2 darts to put himself on the hill. On the cusp. Two at tops. And Zonneveld has blinked. Does that allow the ferret back in? 10 for double 16. And Johnny can't take it. The doubles. I've never seen the ferret double like this. 3 from 21. He is having a stinker. So you can see that Zoval is feeling this pressure. It took him an age to set himself there. He is feeling this. Yes, he's hit it, but he knows what is on the line here. Karen, welcome along. Thank you very, very much for joining the OD Club. Massively appreciate it. So Johnny is going to have to be perfect from here. It's 3 on the spin or nothing at all. I say we appreciate all our members. Thank you very much, Karen. Colin, your views, cheap or expensive darts? I'll come back to you in a second, Colin, because the ferret all of a sudden is threatening perfection. Yes. Treble 90. Oh, he's missed. But he's on for a 10. Oh, no, sorry, he's hit the wrong treble. So, yeah, look. I don't think dart's cheap or expensive. For me, it's making sure that you have the right dart for you. Whether they're cheap or whether they're expensive, it's all about, is it right? If it's a cheap dart and it works for you, brilliant. If it's a more expensive dart and it's the right one for you, then again, it is what it is. What is your favourite celebration? The ferret finger point or the gilding thumb? The ferret finger point. But Zoval now has the darts to book himself a place in the semi-final. How we doing, Alex? Good to have you in. Did you boys win today, Rob? Good stuff. Yeah, the Suits telescope is up there. Andrew, the honest answer is, I don't know, because I've not looked, because it's been that manic. But like I say, I promise we have got some good stuff coming for the members. So, still advantage Zoval, because he has the darts. 226 plays 201. Zoval to set it up first. Big last dart, but the 129 is a tricky finish. So, Johnny needs a treble. And again, treble 19 comes to his rescue. Zoval, match-winning opportunity. Treble 20 ball. It's not going to go. So, the ferret, 104 to level. And he's going to get a go. But again, he's missed. So Zoval breathes again, and to keep his hopes alive. Again, it hugs the wire. It's not a badly thrown dart. Just one of those for Johnny. And Neil Zoval has beaten Johnny Clayton. Four from 24 is the undoing of the ferret. But Zoval keeps his hopes alive. Surely Dirk's not going to fall at the last hurdle, is he? Again, strange game. Doubling, not great from the pair. I've got 5 sets, but went back to my cheap ones. Price is no, agreed. Price isn't everything, Ross. I think it's all about having a dart that feels right, comfortable, and works for you. The price of it is irrelevant. But there's no point spending 150 quid on a set of darts if they don't suit the way you throw, the way you hold the dart. 1-0 against Hull. Good stuff. Do you prefer the Brendan Dolan finger chopper or the ferret finger? But the finger point all day. No, not yet. He hasn't read. I'm guessing again he went for some food and whatever. But I'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. Oh, Carlo, good stuff. So, next game will be Kim Huybrechts against Jermaine Wattimena. What are we saying? It's twisted and turning, isn't it? No, Connor, there is a Leonard Gates interview. It will be going out tomorrow. Basically, it got to 5:30 this morning when I finally finished, wrapped up the interview. I went to bed, and then I've been doing this all day. So it will be going out tomorrow. Not enough. And obviously, normally I'd have some help from Gob and stuff like that, but Gob's been on seniors all weekend, so I've just not been able to do it all. But no, we will hear from Leonard tomorrow. Yeah, just seeing it's finished. Luke or Luke. The winner of this one, so it's played in draw bracket order tonight. So Zoval semi-final number 1 will play Huybrechts or Wattimena. The bottom half is absolutely stacked. MVG, Littler, Humphries and Dedeker. Good luck picking that. Sandra, thank you very, very much for joining the OD Club. Massively appreciate it. Like we say, internet is getting fitted in the new office tomorrow. So fingers crossed we should be able to set up relatively quick and get some cool bits done and dusted. They will, Andrew. We will be putting some sneaky pictures up first for you guys to see it. Absolutely. Who do I think is going to win the European Championship? I'm going to wait and see who finishes in what section. Still too many variables at the moment. Like there's only 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 places that are 100% locked out of the 32. Maybe, I don't know yet. Potentially, until the morning. Until the internet appointment is, it's just a time slot. So until I know 100%, I'd like to do it from there tomorrow, but not guaranteed. How are we doing, Bob? Hope you are good. To be fair, I saw the first 60 minutes and didn't think there was much in the game. Remember, these two used to be stablemates as well. Not anymore, but were under the same management. Little Humphries final. It can't be this tournament, Colin. They're in the same half. It can be that semi-final. But both players are here. And Jermaine has won the ball. So what are we saying? Does the Kim Huybrechts run come to an end here? Again, a penny for Dirk's thoughts right now. Connor, I've been to a few of the Euro Tours. I wanted to go to some this year, but just dates and just not for me to go to the Euro Tour. Other people have to be available to do this and not clashing with other events and so on. But both have started strong here. Looks like Wattimena's flights have seen better days. They look slightly battered. Oh, Carl, the North American Masters was incredible in New York. Anyone that lives in North America, I would recommend going because it is the best World Series event, the best postcode, and they said it wouldn't work. And year on year, it has got better and better. End of June 2025, Madison Square Garden. Tickets go on sale. I think it is early December. It is different sort of crowd, Carl. But on the Friday, on the Saturday, me and Anthony from the CDC, we were sat up on the balcony just looking over, and they were getting involved. They were singing. They were dancing. Kim Huybrechts has missed a golden opportunity to break. Yeah, honestly, I loved every single minute of it, and I'd like another World Series event in North America, Canada. I'd like to do the North American double like they do in Oceania. And the CDC Continental Cup was incredible this weekend. The way it's growing in North America is brilliant. Yes, I will be in Dortmund. Of the Euro Tours you have done, the ones I've done, Risa's not easy to get to. So, Risa, I tagged it on at the end, because it was Berlin Premier League, I went straight from Berlin to Risa. So, you've got, most is a flight from the UK to Berlin or Hanover, I think. Is it Hanover? Somewhere else. But then it's like 2.5 hours on the train each way and things like that. So yeah, Risa, out of the ones I've been to, was the most difficult. I know the players, Kim Huybrechts levels it up. Jena and Trier were difficult to get to as well. To be fair, next year, I think is it Göttingen? Göttingen, where the European Championship was 2018 or 19. That's not easy to get to either. Kim Huybrechts is playing well here. Do you think I think that there may be one to go. I know, obviously, Matt said they were trying to get one back in Asia. I've heard of another destination as well, but don't know if there's any truth in it. So that's why I won't say it. But there may still be one added. Where do I stay in the same? Sometimes I do, Joe. Sometimes I don't. It depends. I know where all the players stay. If I wanted to stay there, I could do. But look, sometimes the Premier Inn does me. The bed's comfy, the shower's good. That's all you need. Glasgow to Frankfurt. Frankfurt to Dresden. Is there not a direct flight from Glasgow to Berlin then? It's unusual because Berlin's one of the... Wattimena. Can he find the ball? He can't. So Huybrechts is going to get an opportunity here to break. And he's going to get two at tops. And he can't hit it. Chat room, you are on fire today. And Wattimena does hold 2-1. Why do you reckon they have everyone? So look, the European Tour events, obviously done on the PDC Europe, book certain arenas for different reasons and that. And I suppose it's no different to the Europeans having to travel to to the UK and stuff like that. That there's no or to go to Leicester and places like that. It's always fly in and then taxi or train to somewhere. So the only TV events I haven't done this year is Australia and New Zealand. I've done everyone else. Fairs, Mark. Premier Inn all day, Nico. Premier Inn all day. What's the worst major in your opinion? In terms of the actual tournament or where it is and everything like that? Because there's a difference. Huybrechts is playing beautifully here. Wattimena is struggling, only averaging 79 at the moment. I'm seeing no repetition of the Dobie performance. And Huybrechts is going to get an opportunity. Doesn't take it. So Wattimena, 150. This would be big. Made a mess of it. Huybrechts will be back to level. Chat room, you are sensational today. I'll jump back into you in a second. Let's just see if Huybrechts can level. 8-8 for the Hurricane. And it pins 2-all. Anchor Zylstra won both. Cheers, Bob. Connor, I want to do Australia and New Zealand, 100%. Where do I stay in Glasgow? So, in the past few years, I've stayed at 3 different hotels, and we're all decent, to be fair. Stayed at the Premier Inn, just over the water. Just walk across the bridge. The Village, in the same place. But this year, I stayed at the Moxley. It was... All 3 of them were decent. The actual tournament, right? What's my least favourite tournament? Probably the World Series finals. I don't like the tournament. Until this year, I hadn't been a big fan of the Grand Prix. But I enjoyed this year's Grand Prix. There was something about it. Raining maximums. 100% black pudding, Nico. 100%. Look, the setup could have been better from Wattimena there. Huybrechts leaves 97. Again, chat room, I'll come back to you in a second. Let's see if Wattimena can close this one out. A dart at tops. And he comes inside. So Huybrechts, 97 for a chance to break. Tops. Double approach for Huybrechts. And he misses as well. Huybrechts is carving opportunities here, but he cannot take them. And Wattimena holds. My daily schedule for Ali Pali is get up around 8:39, depending on how much sleep I've had. Shower. I'm at the venue for 11, but between 10:45 and 11. Then once I'm there, it's all the way through. Leave the venue between 12 and half 12, back to the hotel. Finish up what hasn't been done. Get to bed 2:30, up again. I stay in Dublin at a hotel called Point or 8. I'll tell you, because I know where it is. So, I've stayed here the last 3 times. Point A hotel in Dublin I stay at. Again, don't get any sponsorship from them. If they'd like to, 100%, but it's a decent hotel for a good price. Second match, Alad this one. First one, Neil Zoval beat Johnny Clayton 6-4. Scrappy game. And this time it's Wattimena who's missed the chance. 17 and tops for Huybrechts. Missed. Big chance now for Wattimena. 4-2. Kim Huybrechts is up against it. He's had chances early. Couldn't take them. What tournament would you like to see? I'd like the Grand Slam unranked again. And then you could do something fun with it. And they've just ranked the Masters, so I'm happy with that. Don't think, Mark, the Village Hotel was the Players' Hotel this year. Or it certainly hasn't been in years gone by. Belfast, just one of the Premier Inns in town. I like Belfast. Always meet up with Mr. Duff normally. Went for breakfast this year. Fairs. I'd say, yeah, it was always the Crown Plaza. I didn't realise they'd gone to the Village, but yeah, the Village is alright. And Huybrechts takes the 88 to break back. Look, Kim's been the better player in this game, but Wattimena's nicked the big moments. He's snarling, Kim. Generous calling it a scrappy game. From Limerick. Got tickets. Nice, good stuff. Can you ever see the ranking system? I hope so, Daryl. I'd like, yeah. No, I don't see it happening for a while, but I would like it to. The Moxley, was it play? Yeah, exactly. If they're sponsoring the PDC, then why would you not? Completely agree. Yeah, I'd like it to go back to a point system as well. And look, don't get me wrong, the World Championships should still have the most points, but it's easier to address the points balance if you're giving it points. Wattimena has missed a dart at tops to go within one. Huybrechts to level this tie up. 2 at the target that Wattimena has just missed. And we are level 4-all. Of course, Nico, we will cover Q School for all 7 days on the channel for you all. That's where this journey streaming all started. Huybrechts is averaging 94.5 here, and he's playing well. Wattimena is in a bit of trouble here. And all of a sudden, potentially, Kim Huybrechts or Niels Zonneveld could be going to the final. And Huybrechts is going to get a break opportunity here. It's going to be one dart at double 16. And Kim Huybrechts is in front. It's 3 on the spin for the Hurricane. And all of a sudden, Dirk will be sweating. No, there's no streaming boards for Q School. Q School, we treat it the same as a Pro Tour or a European Tour. Every day we keep you up to date. I think there's too many hitting it now, Bob. So although the sentiment is good, I don't think it would work. Yeah, he is jumping around, isn't he? He is loving life. But all of a sudden, if Kim Huybrechts can shut this one out, all of a sudden Dirk will be cheering on Kim in the semi-finals and then hoping one of the big hitters takes care of him in the final. So 54 points for Huybrechts. If he gets a go. If. Wattimena goes inside. He's had a dart to break back. But Kim Huybrechts has 2 at tops for a place in the semi-finals. And he's come inside tops and 10s. And Gerwen has broken back. Kim Huybrechts has fluffed his lines. Let's see how close they were. They were decent thrown darts. Oh, my mistake. Someone pressed game shot on the button. Did they get it wrong? Someone clicked the wrong button. Oh, Gerwen's livid. Look at him on the stage. Kim Huybrechts has this, shall we say, mischievous little smile on his face. And Gerwen is livid. Didn't want to look him in the eyes. That was interesting. So all of a sudden, right, Alice, here we go. Dirk now needs Kim Huybrechts to beat Niels Zonneveld in the semi-final. And then Kim needs to lose the final. Look, I think Zonneveld is the danger, because I don't see Kim winning the final. I don't see Kim beating Littler, Humphries or MVG. So, has this race for Dortmund just taken another twist? Need to go up to 701 1 million for a 12 darter. Look, don't dangle the carrot, because you know that they'd be going after it. Right. It's that time. Are you ready? Are you really ready? Or are you ready to go? The nuke is ready to be launched. Oh, excuse me. Can we have the Prem game where it's... That would be good, James, wouldn't it? Look, I agree, Just Frank, that Littler has been insane this tournament. But just remember, no darts game is ever the same. So although he has been incredible, and my guess is he's the bookie's favourite. Let's see how they've priced it. But to say I don't see how he can lose, especially that Van Gerwen's not played badly either. I'll tell you what, It's a big price. MVG 11-8. But no, I agree. Luke is favourite. But remember, he was also favourite for the match play tie as well. It is, Ben, the last European Championship event. Sorry, European Tour event of 2024. Look, you just know this is going to be a belter of a game. The two will go at it. MVG has won the ball. I know that I agree Luke is favourite, but all I'm saying is nothing is a given in sport. Yes, Andrew, I know Luke's James has answered it for you. The first 9 average earlier was just blooming ridiculous. Yes, he does have to try and defend it, Bob. It's a big ask. Could you can look at it like Lucas had 2 Unreal games, sure the level can't. Yeah, that's the thing. I had down 100%. Look, he has been incredible, but can he do it again? Look, I'm sure he can, but it's not a gimme. Yeah, agreed, Andrew. China. Look, I don't think just that. But look, when you support a Marmite football team, it's going to have an impact. Mrs. MVG is there for the weekend as well. Seems like they've all taken their other halves this weekend. We've seen Mrs. Clayton, Mrs. Van Gerwen, Mrs. Smith is there as well, as in Ross Smith's missus. He is using them again, Bob, yes. And I do believe they will be available. I don't know the exact date. John, how are we doing? City got away with one. Look, I thought Wolves played very well, but I actually thought Chris Kavanagh got the call at the end right. Not this time, William, no. We've got an interview with Leonard Gates going out in the morning from winning the Continental Cup overnight. I'm ready to go. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. I think they're both going to throw around 104. Cue them either both throwing in something higher or a stinker. Who were the referee? I'm still edging Luke Humphries. But we're ready to rock. He could. All right, we are underway. MBG has won the ball. Yeah, look, to do that average is, like James says, it's hard because you've got no room to manoeuvre. Littler had a 180. Really, John, great stat. Love that. Yes, Ben, I believe it is. Again, MVG has had first opportunity, but he's left a potential tricky 7-7. But Littler doesn't leave a finish. But MVG pins it. Leg one in the ledger. Slow start for Littler. Michael van Gerwen looks cool, calm and collected here. This could be an absolute belter of a game. They're both firing in lipsticks for fun here. Strap yourselves in, everyone. This is going to be good. They've both gone 180, 140 at the start of the leg. Stop it, you two. Stop it. Littler's left 42 after 9 on throw. MVG's left 51 after 9 against the darts. 2 at tops for Littler. And he hits it. I'll tell you what, this is warming up nicely. This could go all 11 legs and be over in about 9 minutes. Stop it. Oh, well, they're just going at each other. And look, when there's a stray dart, it's a mistake because they're both playing so well. No treble for MVG. Littler has a break chance. Littler is going to come back for 87. MVG has blinked. 2 trebleless visits against the nuke is not what the doctor ordered. And look, I question this from Littler. I don't like that way on 87. He is going to lose his voice salad. Littler breaks. 114, 108, the averages at the moment. It does make him different, John. I agree. But in those big moments, in big high-pressure games, that could be the difference between winning and losing titles. If you hit it, it looks great. But if you don't, people like Humphries, Van Gerwen could punish you. MVG is threatening a break back of his own here. Look, this is incredible stuff from both. Bullseye for MVG. Hits the 25. So Luke, 106 to hold and go 3-1. It's an interesting way. I don't dislike it. Don't often see that way on 106. Treble 19, single 9 tops. Not necessarily all boxed up, because your board management can be questioned by anyone. Look, yes, he got away with it. Look, will I ever play at that level? No. But it doesn't make it the right decision just because you're good. Luke is threatening the double break here. The MVG's averaging 110, as is Luke. This is incredible. So 54 for 4-1. It will be 14 and tops. Ooh, a rare miss. MVG is going to have to make sure of this. Luke doesn't miss tops too often. And MVG can't take the chance. Let's see how close they were, but Luke hits 4-1. To be fair, there were two well-thrown darts from MVG. They weren't miles off like we've seen some of the erratic ones. I think, yeah, Hugh is going to need a voice replacement. John, next TV tournament is this coming weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. From Dortmund in Germany. The European Championships. With the amount of maximums we've had in this game is just Ridiculous. Treble, can't find it, so Luke will return. We've had 10 maximums in 6 legs of darts. This is... Yeah, but I completely understand that it's unique to him. But what I'm saying is, whilst he's getting away with it, it's fine. But at some point, if he's playing in a big final against, like, look, Michael's averaging 110 right now. We've seen Luke Humphries do it. If he misses and does it in a big final and it costs him, it's not the right way. I get it's unique and I get he does what he wants. But there's a fine line between doing it because you want to be different and doing it because it's the right thing in the right situation. This is just incredible. 11 maximums in 7 legs of darts between the pair. And then a 177 as well. What a performance. What a game. That is ridiculous from both. Look, the scoreline says it is one-sided. But that, look, we've all just watched it. The game was closer than that scoreline. It was a great game of darts. Incredible. We've had 7 legs. 11 maximums. Take a bow, gents. MVG's highest. It's just insane. The average is Michael van Gerwen, 112.12. Luke Littler, 110.57. Yeah, 112 losing average. Look, darts played like that is just sensational. Oh, Katrina, look, the numbers are just ridiculous. Follow that, gents. Follow that. Right, scores all updated. Yeah, Tony, look, I agree, but look, I think a lot was made out of it as well. I think more psychologically. Yeah, look, the only concern is I'm not sure Luke's going to play long enough for us to enjoy it. Oh look, Michael will be hurt. He lost because he never wants to lose any game. But he'll take a lot from that. So MVG's first 9 average 122.10, Littler's 132.10. Just ridiculous. Oh, Kim's had an incredible run. But I think it's fair to say that the winner is coming from the bottom half. Kevin, I agree. Luke is a huge credit. This Euro Tour has just been Oh, look, these three can just carry on like this for the foreseeable. Uh, Charles, I'm going 65-35 Humphries. Oh, it is an absolute banger of a walk-on tune. Yeah, I agree, but that's down to the powers that be to generate that revenue. Luke will be playing the winner of this one. Right, we are ready to go. Right. The Decker has won the ball. Right, we are ready to rock and roll. To be fair, chat room, genuine question here. That if the likes of, like we took here talking about Luke and Michael, if they continue to keep smashing in these ridiculous numbers, what do we do to make it more difficult? Do we make the throwing distance longer? Do we make the trebles and doubles smaller? What would you say? Humphries is going to get a break opportunity. Yeah, I don't mind that one. To be fair, Michael now has two unwanted records. He has the two highest losing ever averages on the Euro Tour. Once against Littler, once against Sulovic. Coolhand's currently averaging 115. Adam, it is on PDC TV, mate. Chat room, you have been incredible so far today. Let me find it again. I just saw it on Twitter. It was 111, the Mentor average, James. Let me see if I can find it again. Luke Humphries looking to go 2-0 to the good here, leaving tops. Sure, it was here. Mensur Sudovic, 2015 in the last 32. So it's been a good response from De Decker here, though. De Decker needs this. Can't find it. So Humphries for 3-0. Oh, rare miss. Alistair, my pleasure, my friend. De Decker does get the leg on the board. To be fair, for anyone that hasn't seen it, MVG has just put a great picture up on his Instagram. Let me see if I can get it on screen for you. 2 seconds. Right. So I just had to send it to myself. I'm gonna get it up on screen in a second for you, because to be fair, it is funny. I like this a lot. So let me. And this is the picture I was on about, and that this is good bants. I like this. That's what. Oh, I like that. Luke Humphries is going through the gears here. No, Jamie, I can tell you for a fact that is MVG himself has put that up there. Right, anyway, back to the game in hand. Luke Humphries made a bit of a mess of that. (5-1) to Humphries. Darts is booming 100%. Can Humphries finish this off in style? (68) for Luke Humphries to complete a 5-1 demolition job of the World Grand Prix champion. The Decker rescues a leg back. Oh, Alistair, great question. So Humphries, to get the job done, doesn't need to go 18 ball. Leaves tops, nothing the Decker can do about it. And Luke Humphries completes a 6-2 victory to complete the semi-final lineup. Some good banter between Humphries and De Decker as well. Right, let's update. Right, let's update the scores for you. Get ready for the semi-finals. Remember, this game is huge. If Zonneveld wins, he will knock Dirk out. Oh, Dan, yeah, 100%. Kevin, look, look, Luke and Luke would be favourites if they're playing right now. Agreed. But remember, set play is just completely different. Right, 100%, Carlo. That they all are great players. But if you're looking at comparing eras, that goes across all sports, not just darts. We see it in football, golf, boxing. Um, Possibly, Stephen. So the averages, Steve, for the MVG Luke game were as follows. Luke had a winning average of 110.57. MVG had a losing average of 112.19. Madness. Niall, PDC TV. Luke had 116 this afternoon. At 2 minutes till semi-final number 1, everyone. So look, we've waxed lyrical about Luke and Michael, but let's go back to the top half of the draw. And remember, there's a lot on the line for this. A win for Niels Zonneveld means he jumps Dirk van Duijvenbode. Kim Huybrechts needs to win the tournament. Dave Chisnell, 118.11, if I remember rightly. So, we've got another few places locked in. So, Gerwen Price will be the number 16 seed. He cannot drop or gain anything. Van Veen and Bunting, both seeded 12 and 13. They will not change. Doby is locked in at 15. Wright locked in at 10. Pietretscu locked in at 14. Noppy knocked in at 11. So there's a few more in green now. At the moment, Littler is currently 2. But if he wins the tournament, he'll go to seed number 1. So that the players that are still in can still move and jump around. Luke Humphries wins the tournament. He jumps to number 2. So there's still movement to go. Yes, I will be in Dortmund, mate. Don't worry about that one. Flying on Thursday morning. Okay, we've got to book me parking. I know, mad, isn't it? But good. To be fair, Luke Humphries had a first 9 average of 123 there. Yeah, for this one, I'm reluctantly flying out of the worst possible airport for me. I've got to drive to Stansted. The price from flights from Heathrow were just ridiculous. So, yeah, flying from Stansted. Yeah. Not ideal, Sandra, not ideal. Yeah, not normally I fly from Heathrow. Bristol's all right from me as well. Yeah, the train connection's good, Kevin, but where I'm on an early flight, doesn't work. This may sound a bit silly, but since I've been watching these lives and Fallout bars with Simpson, I just felt. Good stuff, Darts one. 1800, mate. Look, glad we can help. The chat room is always here as well. We'll always chat to you as well. It's all good. Look, this is a huge game for Dortmund. Remember, Kim has got no room for manoeuvre. He has to win the tournament. Yeah, Sandra, I suppose Exeter Airport's not that big, is it? So I'm guessing, what is it? Bristol's not too bad. Cheers, Bob. Everyone, if you could drop us a like, we'd massively appreciate it. Yeah, Bournemouth's more holiday destinations. Kev, it's like Jet 2 and things like that, where they're flying to Spain and things like that. Yeah, Newquay and Cornwall. To be fair, Nathan, we've had that down here recently as well. To be fair, PDC Europe have just tweeted as well. The Littler MVG game was the highest combined average in a European Tour match as well. All right, we are ready to rock and roll in the first semi-final, and Huybrechts has won the ball. I knew it had changed. Is it, how much bigger is it compared to the one that we've been in? Right, here we go. Huybrechts against Zoval. Depending on the configuration, 4 to 6. That nice. Hopefully that gets filled out nice and early. Honestly, mate, I'm all good, mate. If I wasn't, I wouldn't do it. Look, I know, look, it's been a tough couple of days in terms of a lot of hours, but I'll get a good night's kip tonight. Generally, but thanks for your concern, though, mate. I do appreciate it, but I'm all good. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie, I am tired now, but I'll have a good night's kip tonight, and I'll be fine. Neither player really settled here so far. How are we doing, Deborah? Oh, the chat is the best chat room in darts. It is incredible. And like you say, you guys have made the journey, the trip with us. We've got some good things in the pipeline. Doing a sit down with Matthew Edgar on Tuesday as well. Neil Zonneveld breaks in the opener and is a leg closer to denying Dirk van Dijvenbode. Must admit, it'll be good to have a shave tomorrow because I look scruffy. Do have a shave. Cheers, Kieran. I'd like to see the PDC figure out a way to do smaller stages so they can utilise more area. Nice. That's the plan. We're going to try and do some stuff like that. Once we get the new office, it's only a small office to start with, but yeah, we are going to try that, mate. 100%. Andrew, 100%. Kim is threatening a break back here. What Zonneveld would give for a 140 to leave tops. Oh, that's a mistake. That makes it awkward. $14 and ball. Bullseye for a level game. Doesn't get it, so Zonneveld will get a chance to go 2-0 up. I'd love to know if Dirk was watching this right now. And Zonneveld's messed it up here. So Huybrechts, 2 at double 8 to break back. Level game once again. What's the next big market darts should try and grow? Look, I'd like to see. Look, the growth in North America has been superb. We're seeing that with the CDC. So I'd like to continue to grow there. I think work needs to be done in Australia and New Zealand again because it's kind of stalled a little bit there for my liking. And look, Asia definitely because it's a huge area, a huge market. So there. Where were we? Done that one. Deborah never watched darts until the start. He's got a lot of people into it, and we can only thank him from that. Best watch along in darts. Other watch alongs are rubbish and a waste of time. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers, Bob. Cheers, Sandra. Yeah, Stephen Hendry's Q-tips is really good. through the seniors, I know Stephen Hendry's other half, Lauren. She's brilliant as well. Yeah, 100%, Daryl, 100%. Yeah, Craig, I agree that for steel tip it is untapped. South America, yeah, completely. Yeah, Andrew, look, we've spoken to a lot of people, players, and yeah, the internal politics in Australia is killing it at the moment. I don't think that there's so much potential in Australia, but it just needs to be brought together. So one at tops for Zonneveld for another break. Doesn't hit. So Huybrechts to lead. Missed opportunity for Kim Huybrechts. Will he pay the price? The answer is yes. Zonneveld is now 5 legs from the European Championships. I was talking to someone, connections to Australian darts again. One of them got told by the promoter that I'm not sure, mate, to be fair. I've not heard anything. Should the news of the... I'd like to see the pros have a go at the news of the world format. Zonneveld in control here. He is playing better than Huybrechts at the moment. Could Zonneveld do a delivery to... possibly. I agree. Soft tip in Asia. Oh, the hidden talent there. 100%. Yes, Kieran, I did restock. Got some Lucozade, got some Cherry Pepsi Max. We are all good. All right, cool, mate. Thank you very much. Zonneveld, 3-1 daylight between himself and Huybrechts. Can Kim find something? He's going to need to. He's come close to rescuing the situation this weekend. He's got himself to the Worlds, which is something. Yeah, it was brutal. The News of the World was one of my favourites to watch, and Bobby George's 2 wins at that tournament are massively underappreciated, I think. Especially the one where he won it without dropping a leg. Kim, down to a finish first. No, he's not Alan, 100%. Yeah, I'd like a Euro Tour in Ireland as well, Jack. Who's the most talented dart player never to have won a major? Probably Chizzy at the moment. But back in the day, Terry Jenkins. 48 for Huybrechts. 2 at double 16, and he does cut the gap. Fairs, like that. But remember, Kim has had his throw breached. He is going to have to find something to get him back, but he's snarling. He's enjoying the battle here. Needs a treble, Huybrechts. That just keeps him in and around. So Zoval has got 6 for 4-2. It is 4-2 to Zoval. He is now 3 legs away from the European Championships. The unfortunate thing for him is he wouldn't. He'd jump there, so he'd go to 30th. So Aspinall would face the number 1 seed in Dortmund. Another treble would make it interesting, but Zoval is just threatening here. But this is a great response from Huybrechts. He'll be thinking, just give me one opportunity. The 120 is not going to go, so Huybrechts will come back to cut the gap again. And it is back to within 1. Huybrechts will be thinking, just give me an opportunity here. European Tour went wild a few months ago. Flying was Budapest. I think so, yeah. Who does Zoval knock out if he qualifies? Dirk. Dirk is the one that is hanging on for dear life at the moment. And Zoval gave him a chance there and he couldn't punish. Another treble. Oh. It's a disaster for Kim. He's been given opportunities in this leg and not taken them. Don't worry about it, mate. My spelling's awful as well, mate. Don't worry about it. Ooh. If Zoval survives this leg, this could be the one that gets him over the line. Still advantage Zoval. Right, a 140 here for Kim gives him a chance. Or a big 2 treble visit or better. Oh, he'd be so... After hitting treble 19 first start, that'll be disappointing. But it is Shanghai left. And Zoval does not get a go at the 1-2-2. So Huybrechts needs a treble 20 here, and he shanked it into the 1. Disaster for Huybrechts. Yeah, he's had 18 darts to break the Zoval throw and hasn't. This was the opportunity for him. But he gets another go because Zoval cannot take out 61. One dart at tops for Huybrechts, and it's passed him by. Is Zoval going to last dart him? He's not. Are the nerves showing for Nil Zoval? Tops for a level game. Kim Huybrechts has levelled it up. It was a scrappy affair. Zoval's last dart at double 10 was a mile off. Is he feeling the pressure? Don't apologise, Kim. You've hit. At the moment, yeah, I'm doing it from home, but from tomorrow, fingers crossed, I'll be in the office. Well, that's the plan anyway. There's some nerves up on that stage. Only a 58 for Huybrechts. And Zoval's making hay all the time to ping a maximum in. Just watching, Huybrechts is pulling them low at the moment as well. Zoval is playing better here. Zoval has teed up 24. to break again. He gifted the break back to Huybrechts last leg. No mistake this time. Zoval leads once more. Cheers, Dartsman at 80. Would winning this event it would put them in temporarily, but it wouldn't be a guarantee, Mark. It depends on, because technically Gary can still get knocked out. That Aled, wrong one. Zoval's always been in. You're thinking of Kyvenhoven. Phil, where do you rank the European Championships as a major? I think it's right up there, mate. I think it's right up there. Sofa bed. Kim's. Anytime, mate, anytime. Again, Kim's had opportunities here and not jumped all over them. But 140 from Huybrechts just gets him into a finish. Tops for Zoval. Missed. Is Kim going to spoil the show again? Room 101. He's not. So Zoval can put himself within a leg of the European Championships. Tops for the Dutchman. One more at 10s and he's missed. He gets nervous, doesn't he? We saw that a leg ago. And Huybrechts will not go away. Every time Zoval misses, Huybrechts is there to pounce. To be fair, the two darts at double 10 could not have been any closer. They were hugging the wire. And Huybrechts, it's a best of 3 here. Is Peter guaranteed because he won? I'm not sure if he's guaranteed, Mark, without looking. I haven't got it up in front of me. Oh, Dan, 100%. If Zoval doesn't get over the line, he should be off stage by now. When he's level or behind, Zoval's playing all right. It's that pressure that comes in big moments he's not dealing with. But he's stolen the darts off Huybrechts again here. $140 is a bare minimum from Huybrechts. 60. Disaster. Zoval to break again and move within 1. 2 at double 12. And look, when there's little pressure on, Zoval's been fine. So Niels Zonneveld is one away from the European Championships. Let's be fair, you don't want to be going into a last leg decider with Huybrechts because he's dogged. But just watching him, that first dart is low. It's a late release, which is dragging it. But he's effectively stolen the darts here. Are we going to a last leg decider? Huybrechts should start 19s here. Huybrechts is going to get a chance to level up. Don't get me wrong. It's a big, big finish. One of the hardest finishes around. And Zonneveld is down to 1-2-4. The 1-6-7 is not going to go. Katrina, Zonneveld is averaging 93.13 at the moment. And he's going to get a match start at the bullseye. Match start has come and gone. Huybrechts to send us all the way. Double 18 for the Belgium. And we have a level game. How close was Zonneveld's dart at the ball? Clipped the wire. And judging by his reaction as it left his fingers, he felt it was good. Oh my, Huybrechts isn't, is he? He started off the decider with a 2-treble visit. This would be heartbreak for Zonneveld. He's had a dart to get to Dortmund. Oh, Daniel, good evening. What an evening it's been. Huybrechts is now favourite. So, 2-6-6. And he's down to a finish again. So Kim Huybrechts will get the opportunity to book a place in the final. And he has time on his side. Big, big last dart from Huybrechts. This has to be a 140 or better. Ideally, it needs to be that. And Zonneveld has applied the pressure. One dart at Huybrechts. At double 16. Kim Huybrechts has done it. Dirk van Dijvenbode is surviving by the skin of his teeth. Kim is into the final. Niels Zonneveld looks devastated. Don't apologise, Kim. You've done your job. Oh, Zonneveld looks as if he's going to burst into tears. He looks absolutely devastated. He knows that the chance was there for him to get to Dortmund. Kim is back into a European final. He's got his head on the table. Just look at those pictures. I wouldn't know who's won. It's a lonely walk off the stage for Nils Zoval. He's put one hell of an effort in today. And he's come up short by a leg. Now, Dirk van Dijvenbode becomes the biggest Luke fan. It doesn't matter which one, just a Luke has to win this tournament. The race for Dortmund will go down to the very last game. Zonneveld is out. Let's see what that does. So, now there is more in green. Guaranteed we will see Gerwen Price against Daryl Gurney in Dortmund. Jan van Veen against Richie Edhouse. Stephen Bunting against Gary Anderson is guaranteed. Doby against Clayton. Pietreczko against Heta. Noppert against Cullen, all guaranteed. Yeah, if Kim wins the final, he takes Dirk out. This is right up there. This has been the best Euro Tour of the year for me. Ooh. Yes, Jamie, he's in the World Championship spot as well. 100%, James. It could be the best Euro Tour ever. Remember, only now Kim Huybrechts can deny Dirk van Dijvenbode. Yeah, 100%. It's a huge game for Kim Huybrechts. At the start of this, he had an awful year on the Euro Tour. Awful. And now all of a sudden, he's one game from glory. Where has this come from? Pictures are back. And they're showing it again. Zoval just looks devastated. On PDC TV. Hope South Africa is good. Kim got the late call because Gary Anderson withdrew. Right, it's time for Littler against Humphries. These two have produced incredible games so far this year. Are we going to get another one? Yeah, some Anderson Dobie. Anderson Bunting. What a belter that is. But, oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. I almost did you all a disservice. But I remembered. Give me the green line. Go on then, score predictions, everyone. Littler on stage. And Cool Hand is about to walk. All right. Both players are on the stage. Let's put that back there and put that there. Luke Humphries has won the ball. La 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 la. Is he predicting a riot? Right. Let's do this for a place in the final to face Kim Huybrechts. Yeah, so the finalists of the European Championships do get a spot in the Grand Slam if they're not already there. So, we are ready. The players are ready. And it's tungsten time! At least he does change sets, but obviously where they're just literally normal tungsten, you can't tell when he has changed. Oh, slow start to this one. They're only averaging 101 and 102 each. Come on now. Humphries will come back for 96. And clean from the world champion. 1-0. But this is what happened in the quarterfinals. MVG won the first. And look where that got him. Humphries is up around the 113 mark now. Littler is having an off game. He's only around the 96 mark. What's going on? That's right. He's over the ton mark now. And Luke Humphries is into a 2-0 lead. It's Coolland averaging 120 at the moment. Here's Luke Humphries going to sign off in style and win the final Euro Tour event. This is good from Humphries. I like that, Bob. You can't lose if you're just cheering on Luke. Luke Humphries looking at a ton for 3-0. Oh, this is brutal from the world champion. Luke's getting some of his own medicine. 3-0 Humphries averaging 118. Oh, and Littler then finds a max. Oh, 180 and a 177 in this leg from Littler. But Humphries is still with him. He's going to get a go at 1-2-4 for a double break. Treble 18 and ball. He's missed. And there is a leg on the board for the nuke. Remember, first to 7 for the right to place Kim Huybrechts in the final. And look, I don't mean this disrespectfully against Kim, because what he's achieved this week getting to the final is incredible. But surely one of the Luke's arms have to fall off for him to win the final. Double 18 for Humphries, unless Littler can take out 140, and he can't. So, double 18, 4-1, Luke Humphries. How are we doing, Barry? Hope you are good. Good to have you in. And of course, there's another max from Luke. Hold on. Ooh. We're getting excited there, Kev, aren't we? The averages are meeting somewhere in the middle now. 111, plays 112. But 54 for the nuke. Cuts the gap to 2-4. Humphries has the darts here. It's getting to the point where one treble visits are classed as a mistake. Oh, Kieran, I've never seen the likes of this. This is mental. Mental darts. And Humphries has 89 to reinsert that 3-leg cushion. Treble 19. Double 16. It's just relentless. It's an 11 dart hold. Meaning Luke would have to break in 9. This is genuinely outrageous. It's like the pair can't miss. Luke's averaging, as in Luke Littler is averaging 107.79. Luke Humphries 115.04. And Littler holds. Again, Humphries is on a manageable finish. Oh, stop it. Just maximums all over the place. Was watching your new PDC the other day. I reckon he will eventually have to cave. The problem is, mate, is it's not a matter of not wanting to go to the bigger room. Is if they go to that bigger room, the other pieces of the puzzle don't work. It is 5-2 to 5-3 to Luke Humphries at the moment. Oh, I tell you what, as Littler just threatening the break back here, he's popped in a little max at the opportune time. We could be about to be back on throw. Oh, a rare mistake from Littler. They've been few and very far between. Oh, but Luke Humphries has pulled that massively. He's given the chance back. They are human after all. They've both missed. Oh, Luke Littler. What's going on? Oh, double one gets the world champion out of jail, and he is one away from the final. And they both kick off maxes. Is it bullseye maths, James, or is it the PDC's dartboard maths? Humphries 95 to win it. It's still on. He's tried to go double and missed. Bullseye maths, that's the PDC one. Devon Peterson's is dartboard maths. So now, not sure, Dan. It is unusual. So Humphries 261. Hopefully one day they'll all work together, James, that they can combine dartboard maths and bullseye maths into one incredible product for kids to learn. So 126 for Cool Hand. $72 if he gets a go. He will get a go. So Luke Humphries to end what has been the most ridiculous day of darts from Luke Littler. And it is there. Cool Hand has beaten Littler 7-4. What a game. No worries. Kev, have a good one, mate. Yeah. Look. The best three players in the world. We've seen them all in the same half of the draw. Luke's just, as in Littler's just walked off, gone rubbish. Don't give yourself a hard time, mate. That was... It was a decent performance. You've just run into an inspired world champion and world number one. Oh, yeah, look. I don't see how Kim Huybrechts can beat Luke Humphries. Do you? Final will be about 10 minutes or so. And so, whilst we've got some time, any questions, fire away. We'll see if we can answer them. Is that due to Luke Humphries' arm falling off? Oh, could you imagine? The thing is, I think that even if Luke plays poorly, I still think he's going to average somewhere around an absolute shocker. He's still going to be 95, 96. But Do you think there's any chance that Anderson withdraws from Dortmund? Mark, look, with Gary, there's always a chance, but I've not heard of anything. I think he will play. But look, we all know what Gary's like. There always has to be a chance. I don't think you can ever rule it out, but I don't see it. I think he plays. So, let's just update. There's some more changes. Martin Schindler is guaranteed #1 seed at the European Championships. It looks as if we are going to get Michael van Gerwen and Michael Smith in round 1. Oh no, I lie there. My apologies, because Luke is going to leapfrog MVG when he wins the final. So Luke will go to #2 seed. So that's my apologies. So instead, he'll get Dave Chisnell. Yeah, Mark, I agree. I think it is different because it's a TV event, but I still would never completely rule it out. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, that's not me knowing anything. That's just, I'd never rule it out with Gary. Who will right play in round 1 and who will... So, Alan, at the moment, these aren't set at the moment because there's still potential movement. Look, I think there's only going to be movement up. So, currently at the moment, Peter Wright will play Jermaine Wattimena, and James Wade will play Rob Cross as it stands, and I think they're more likely to stay as they are. The final, around 6-7 minutes, not too long. Anthony, good to have you in. Glad you are home. All okay, mate? Back in Texas. Back in time for the final. And whilst you've been flying, my friend, you have missed what has been the best session of Euro Tour darts we have ever seen. And I don't say that lightly. Michael van Gerwen getting battered 6-1 with an average of 112. Losing average. And then Luke Humphries doing a job on Littler. It's just been the best session ever. And Dirk van Dijvenbode is now the biggest Luke Humphries fan in the world. Because if Humphries win, Dirk hangs on to a place in the European Championships. This has just been the most electrifying session in darts entertainment. Yes, I did steal that from The Rock. So, Jerry, I believe once the draw is done, or once the draw is completed, which is tonight, if anyone pulls out, it will just be direct replacements. So, take Gerwen Price, for instance, that we know he's not played here this weekend due to a trapped nerve in his neck. If he's still not well enough to play, then Neil Zoval would just come in and replace him. I hope the flight was good back for you, Anthony, as well. Also, everyone, we've already started discussions about doing a live show from New York again next year. The best city in the world. Oh, Rob, was Dan Marino not playing? I use that as that's my stock reference line for American football because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know Dan Marino played for the Dolphins because of a film. Laces out, yes, you know. He'd be fair enough, Rob. I say I'm not a fan, as you all know. Just watching the ET Roll of Honor. It's superb, isn't it? Paul, I massively appreciate that you're in watching us. But I'm a Nico fan. I like Nico on comms, but I appreciate that. Look, commentary is very subjective. People like certain people don't like others. I get it. Sean, 100%. It has been the most incredible weekend of darts from start to finish. The European Tour conclusion, the conclusion of the CDC Tour, as we enter what is going to be a great end to the season. And remember, Anthony came to the World Championships this year. Next year, we won him at Blackpool. Oh, look. Yeah, Kim has run with it, isn't he? At the start of the year, he'd only earned 125 pounds, 1,250 quid on the Euro Tour, and then all of a sudden, he finds himself in a final. Madness, madness! I tell you. But there is some brutal ties already on offer. Any questions in the chat room, get them in. We'll do our best to answer them if we can. Yeah, true. He is divisive. He used to be. I don't think he's playing as well now. But the old Kim Huybrechts, I fully agree. Remember, drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're etching close to that 40k mark. Thank you very much for all your support. Couldn't do it without you guys. Good evening, David. Hope you are good, mate. Good to have you in the chat room. Sean, the European Championship starts on Thursday. It's Thursday night, Friday night, double session Saturday, double session Sunday. Right. Remember, it was Peter Wright who won in Prague last year. Yeah, 100%, Adam. Oh, look, it's arguably the biggest game of Kim Huybrechts' career because of everything that goes with it. But I just don't think he's got the levels in him at the moment to beat Luke Humphries. Maybe over the best of 11. Maybe. But in a race to 8, I'm not sure. Yeah, for the sport and for him, it would be incredible. But I'm like you, I just don't see how he wins. Yeah, I'm going to go 8-3. What are you saying, chat room score predictions? Only in New Zealand The bookies are going to get a heap. Yeah, 100%. There should be. Dirk should have been forced to watch this in a room with just a camera on him. Like the Big Brother diary room. Dirk to the diary room. Shouldn't be too much longer, folks, as we get ready. Just that lull. They've got to obviously go and do the bull up and everything like that. Let's see if we know who's won the bull yet. Not yet. That information has not been passed over. Oh, that's still one of the best Grand Slam performances ever when he beat Michael. Right, so they've just gone to the ad break. So we've got about 2 minutes, 50 seconds till showtime, everyone. So strap yourselves in. Dirk van Dijvenbode fans, get yourself to the toilet. Get yourself ready to be comfy. Remember, everyone, live lounge tomorrow night. We will be doing the seniors masters draw live on the show. All right. So yeah, 8 PM tomorrow night, the live lounge returns. Myself, Gob, and Dan Pellegrino. No, Dirk has to sit and suffer and watch. How are we doing, Rick? Hope you are good. Just joined to the third Belgian player winning against... I think this one's the toughest arse though, mate, don't you? And we have pictures back. So, getting ready. Evening, Jack. Hope you are good, mate. Good to have you in. Yeah, I think Ronnie is done. Um, look, Mark McGeady can still play. Mark's a good player. Right. Let me up. What have we got? Still no news of the ball yet. Swiss Phil is on stage. So here we go, everyone. Strap yourselves in. It is time for the final. The final of the European Tour for 2024. Don't worry, it's back next year. But for the final time this year, Swiss Phil and Kim Huybrechts has won the ball, everyone. He's won something at least. I'm not sure. Definitely England or English and German. I'm not sure if he's fluent in anything else, but he's a great guy, Swiss Phil. Kim Huybrechts on the stage, smiling away. Look, he's had a great time. And it's time to predict a riot. As Cool Hand gets ready to walk for the final time on the European Tour in 2024. How are we doing, Carrie? Hope you're good. And both players are on the stage, which means it's tungsten time. I'm very good, thanks, Carrie. Very good. And we are ready to rock and roll. I can't remember exactly, but it's a fair few. Kim doing a little bit of a dance with Luke Humphries as well. I tell you, the crowd are rocking in Prague. But it is now time. It's business head on. How many maximums? 8 legs. First to 8. I think Humphries will at least 4. No, Stuart, the draw for the European Championships will be confirmed as soon as this game is over. It's one of those ones where 1 plays 32, 2 plays 31, and so on. So it will literally be confirmed as soon as this final is Romeo done. Only people from the early noughties will get the So Solid crew. And already the Huybrechts throw is under pressure. $72 for Luke Humphries for an early break. It's going to be 1 at tops. Come inside, but Kim not on a finish. Kerry, I hope there's a Euro Tour in France one day. France and Italy would be great to see. $1-0 Humphries. The Huybrechts throw has been breached early. Is the writing on the wall already? This could be over quickly. Yeah, I'd like to think so as well, Mark. Yeah, Sweden would be good. Yes, Katrina, you know. 21 seconds. Hup, hup. But Humphries down to a finish and has time on his side. $51 for Humphries. Two at double 16. Just not as crisp at the moment, but doesn't need to be. Because Huybrechts cannot get near the scoring power here. It is 2-0. 20 points difference in the averages at the moment. Surely it's just a matter of time. There's actually a real danger that this could be 8-0 at the moment. just the difference in the scoring power is there to be seen. But that's a little mistake from Luke, and Kim could jump all over that. No, agreed. Maybe it's nerves, though, that he's trying to put on a show too much. Not that I can remember. No, actually, was it a final? Did Luke whitewash MVG in a final, or was that a semi-final? Humphries as left tops. If he gets a go. Big leg for Kim Huybrechts. It's a hold of throw, and he will not be bageled. And again, it's one of those ones as a player, when the levels aren't coming back at you, like when Littler was throwing everything at him. To be fair, you laugh at it. Dirk was at the Premier League in Rotterdam this year, and he rocked up in his Raymond van Barneveld shirt. Just feel that Luke is wanting to be pushed here, and it's not happening. He wants Kim to be throwing the kitchen sink at him. You've got away with that one, Luke. Not sure on that. You've got away with it because you've hit a second treble. But the single 20 would have left you a bogey number. First maximum goes to Kim Huybrechts. Luke's missed the ball. And Huybrechts can't punish it. So, 9 for double 8, 3-1. Normal service has been resumed. Huybrechts is just warming up here. Look. Humphries is chuntering to himself. He's not happy with the performance. But every time he flicks that switch, Humphries, he just goes to another level. Another great 90s boy band. Don't worry, we'll get all the references in. Don't worry about that. But the champagne shot for Humphries. Treble 19 leaves the ball. Pop, 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 pop. The corks have gone. The 1-3-2, 4-1 to call hand. That's the magic that he possesses. Oh, he's gone for the Johnny Clayton finger point when he's hit it. Stealing celebrations now, Luke. Well, all of a sudden, there's a fire been lit, and Humphries has gone through the gears. He said enough is enough. Five, 1. Dirk will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Yeah, Daly, you've summed it up brilliant there. Playtime is over. Luke Humphries has had enough. He's played nice for a bit. Not been a bad weekend, Phil. Humphries going to win. I'm a Spurs fan as well, Carrie, so that's all good. Oh, I was just getting a little bit excited there. Would you have put money? No, KJ, absolutely not. I didn't think he'd hold on. Just the way it looked, I thought he was a sitting duck. But when it's your time, it's your time. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it's obviously meant to be for Dirk. Wessel will not be, no. He didn't qualify for enough, but next year I'm sure he's seeded, so he doesn't need to qualify. Oh. There's Kim's resigned to his fate as well. He's playing the bad guy up there brilliantly, but he's smiling whilst he's doing it. He realises the race is run, that he was in this for a while when Humphries was averaging low 90s, but in the blink of an eye, Humphries has moved his average to 105, gone through the gears. As Kim scores 1. Yeah. Yeah, look, Kim with that. He was business face for a while, but He's realised the race is done. He's now orchestrating the crowd as Luke Humphries' setup is immaculate. Leaves 36. Yeah, I thought so, James. Thank you. And Humphries is a leg away from glory. Dirk van Dijvenbode, start the car because you are going to Dortmund. With performances like this, Rick, yeah. I don't mean in the final, but the spirit he's shown this weekend, yeah. Yeah, and that wasn't looking likely, Craig, when he was averaging 89 at one point in this one. Carry 100%. But Humphries is 185 points away. From victory. $58 when he returns for an 8-1 victory. Luke Humphries tops to seal the deal. Luke Humphries is the champion. We'll just let darts rankings catch up. Nice, James, nice. Yeah, Dirk is now bouncing around his living room. Right, so the draw for the European Championship confirmed and is as follows. And this is in draw bracket order. Quarter 1, Martin Schindler against Dirk van Dijvenbode. Gerwen Price against Daryl Gurney. Ryan Searle against Raymond van Barneveld. Ross Smith against Luke Woodhouse. Quarter 2, Dave Chisnell against Michael Smith. Jan van Veen against Richie Edhouse. MVG against Gabriel Clemens. Stephen Bunting against Gary Anderson. Fuck my old boots. That's a tough fucking section. Section 3, Luke Humphries against Nathan Aspinall. Chris Dobie against Johnny Clayton. Rob Cross against James Wade. Peter Wright against Jermaine Wattimena. Quarter 4, Luke Littler against Andrew Gilding. Ricardo Pietreczku against Damon Hetta. Josh Rock against Mike De Decker. And Danny Nopper against Joe Cullen. That is the draw for the European Championship. Incredible. Everyone, thank you very much for your support over the weekend. Whether it's been here on the streams or the CDC stuff we've done, you guys have been absolutely incredible. I know I ask it all the time, but make sure you like and subscribe, everyone. Massively appreciate it as we try and get to 40k. The live lounge returns tomorrow, 8 p.m. We will have the draw for the Seniors Masters live on the show. Also, interview with Leonard Gates dropping tomorrow morning about his victory in the CDC. And then we head to Dortmund on Thursday. But once again, thank you very much for all the support here. For not just for me, but for the guys that do the fallouts and everything like that as well. We have been Online Darts. I've been Phil Bars. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you do, and have a great Monday. And we'll see you all very, very soon.